Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback who grew up just outside of Cleveland on Lake Erie, Mitchell Trubisky.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 63 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
That's good for a Minnesota.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Mitchell Trubisky.
Kenny Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team.
And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Love now. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Jones.
Aaron Jones.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Brandon McManus lining
Aaron
up for
Jones.
the extra point.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
His kick is good.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Scoring
7.
summary.
Vikings
3-play
0.
drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Number 48.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
That's good.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
41-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards in the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Trubisky on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Let's go, let's go.
You blew the whistle.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Draw play, Washington. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
On the move to his left. He'll try and run it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought
second
down
and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal. Now
they'll throw it with Trubisky. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's polished off by a Viking score. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Packers.
Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Love going to give this one to Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it brings
out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Now Jones pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Love from the gun. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Montez Sweat, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. 7-7, our score after one. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Love. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab.
Love's pass.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
5-yard pickup on the play.
They'll run it with Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Aaron Jones, the ball
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
43-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Packers.
Operating from the gun. Love. Caught on the right side by Adams.
Love's
7 yards, the pickup there. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. From the gun, Love. Making the catch is Sternberger. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Complete to Jay Sternberger.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. To throw now. Here's Love. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
14.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7.
McManus set to kick off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own
Mitchell Trubisky on his way out, the subject. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
26-yard line.
Here's Trubisky to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
operating from the gun.
At the 35-yard line.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A gain of 7 and a Packer first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Love. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Love looking to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Steps, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? But look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Love now to pass on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
Love's pass complete.
A gain of 6
Ross
there on 1st. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Complete to John Ross.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off, and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
At their own 15-yard line.
Out comes Minnesota. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that's going to be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end, Rudolph. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Trubisky to throw again. Over the middle here to Rudolph.
Trubisky's pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Packers 14, Vikings 7.
Returning it, John Ross. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now Trubisky on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Wilder. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They'll stay on the ground. Wilder again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
That's good.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. Out to his left. He'll run it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's good.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. First down marker at the 5. It's second and goal.
6-yard line.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Now Trubisky. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Trubisky's pass.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
At their own 26-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 24-yard line.
On play action. Love to throw. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
J.K. Scott
on third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. On first down, Wilder. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's second and 7 now from the 28-yard
line. It's a pickup of 3.
Trubisky will throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Trubisky on the keeper.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good for a Minnesota
Just a 1-yard
Vikings.
pickup on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wilder. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd and 12.
Here's Trubisky. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Love. Making the catch is Sternberger. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And a Packer 1st down.
Here's Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
On the run for Green Bay.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
3rd and long for Love. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 24-yard line.
They go play action with Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. On the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Tyrell Williams. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They'll run with Wilder. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Now it's Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed.
Complete to number
This will be the
47.
8th play of the drive here.
That's
third and 4.
Brings up third.
Now Trubisky to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Now it's Trubisky. He's got it. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
4-yard gain. Brings up second and goal.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trubisky's pass. Incomplete. Out of the end zone.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And now here's Ross. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Love's pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Packers.
Working out of the gun. Love. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
Love's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Adams.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
Love's pass.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
A gain of 7.
7 yards there and a first down. Going back to Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on first and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The tackle made by Jonathan Abrams.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. They'll keep it on the ground. Wilder, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, it's Love. James has it. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Jones has it over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
Aaron Jones.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
McManus on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules remind us. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And he will find his man on the outside.
Complete to number
5
16.
yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Going deep. That's caught at the 25. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stud silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
In overtime.
A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to